how to defeat your fear of dogs. Since you clicked this video, let me guess, you are afraid of dogs, aren't you? While everyone says that dogs are supposed to be man's best friend, I bet you would hardly agree on that. Well, perhaps you have a fear of dogs. So let's talk about that in this video. Welcome to How to Defeat Your Fear of Animals series. This is the Life Hack Lion, the channel that gives you amazing life hacks and interesting facts. Make sure to watch this video till the end because the last step helped me a lot to defeat my fear of dogs. A fear of dogs, also known as cynophobia, is a very common animal phobia. So a lot of people have it, and this is to say that you are not alone. A phobia in general is an uncontrollable, irrational, and persistent fear of something, while cyno is a Greek word that means a dog. Cynophobia is, therefore, the irrational and uncontrollable fear of dogs. Different people have different levels of fear of dogs. Some may need to be in the presence of a dog to feel the fear. Others simply need to be thinking of a dog. But whatever your level of fear towards dogs, there are ways to help you overcome that fear. Bear with me as I lead you through each step to defeating your fear of dogs. Step number 1. Determine the extent of your fear. Please get a pen and a piece of paper because you need to be taking notes on this part. In determining the extent of your fear of dogs, you will consider your personal history with them. Most people, if not all, developed their fear of dogs when they were younger. Perhaps you may have been scared, cornered, chased, or even bitten by a dog. Or you have witnessed something bad happen to someone because of a dog, or you were just inadvertently taught to be afraid of dogs. Whatever that is, try to write them. Then analyze your symptoms and think about when you experienced them. Do you need to be in the presence of a dog? Or can a photo or story of a dog trigger your symptoms? Is it the dog itself that causes the fear or something the dog is doing? Do you feel an imminent sense of danger? Like you need to escape or flee? Does your heart race? Do you sweat, tremble, or shake? Do you lose control or feel like you might die? Next, determine if your fear of dogs changed your life. There are over 900 million dogs in the world, and it's almost impossible to avoid them completely. Ask yourself, have you avoided hanging out with specific people because they have a dog? Do you change your route going home to avoid a house or neighborhood that has a dog? And have you ever avoided speaking to certain people because they talk about their dogs? Lastly, you need to understand that there is a way to overcome your fear. Also, keep in mind that you need to be patient. It won't go away immediately, and it will take work on your part. Have faith in yourself that you will get over your fear of dogs and accept any mistakes you make along the way. If you find yourself to have been suffering from cynophobia, it is better to seek the help of a professional. Step number 2. Learning relaxation techniques. There are different types of relaxation techniques that you can learn to help with your fear and anxiety. They include, but are not limited to, deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and visualization. When you are anxious and afraid, you may react by breathing too quickly and hyperventilating. But this will only intensify your feelings of anxiety and fear, making the situation worse. So, what you will do is to practice deep breathing relaxation. Sit or stand somewhere where you are comfortable and keep your back straight. Put one of your hands on your chest and your other hand on your stomach. Take one slow deep breath in through your nose while counting to 4. Then, hold your breath while counting to 7. And exhale through your mouth while you count to 8. Repeat these until you feel calmer and relaxed. You can also perform progressive muscle relaxation, which can help you distinguish between relaxed and tense muscles. Also, you might want to try a guided visualization where you listen to a recording of someone talking you through the process step by step. Fortunately, there are videos available online that will help you through these relaxation techniques. Step number 3. Develop an exposure plan. Once you have learned relaxation techniques, it will help you to keep calm while slowly building your exposure to dogs. But before starting to allow dogs to be in your presence, you need to develop a plan. It should be customized for your particular type of fears and the fearful situations you personally experienced. Get the notes you took in determining the extent of your fear of dogs. It should help you in making a list, in order of least fearful to the most fearful situation. Here's a sample of an exposure plan. Perhaps you can start by knowing some fun facts about dogs. Did you know that there is a total of 195 canine breeds and they are classified into 7 different groups? We have herding, sporting, non-sporting, working, hounds, terriers, and toy breeds. They all have different purposes that are based on their characteristics. Herding dogs. Previously, these dogs are a part of the working group of dogs. A herding dog is easily trained to help with herding purposes. Some of the dogs that fit under this category are the Australian cattle dog, Old English sheepdogs, border collies, among others. While these dogs are great for herding, they require lots of space to run around and exercise. Sporting dogs. They are often used for hunting, fishing, and other field or outdoor activities. They have great instincts and are able to use their talents for activities like tracking. These dogs also require a ton of exercise because they are normally very active. Some dog breeds in this group are Brittany's, Golden Retrievers, and Pointers. Non-sporting dogs. They are commonly known as dogs developed for purposes other than sports. These dogs ranged in size, appearance, and personality. Some of the breeds in this group include the American Eskimo, Dalmatian, and Poodle. Working dogs. They were bred in order to assist humans with different tasks such as pulling sleds, protecting or guarding property, and even police and rescue work. Some breeds in the working class include St. Bernards, Siberian Husky, and Great Danes. Due to their large size and considerable amount of space they need along with their great strength, the breeds in this class are not desirable for many families of pets. Hounds. They are most typically used for tracking because they have a fantastic sense of smell and great stamina. Some breeds that would fall under this category would be the Beagle, Greyhound, and Norwegian Elkhound. Terriers. They are very energetic and have very little patience and tolerance for other dogs. Terriers are dogs that dig into the ground to capture their prey. Some of the breeds that fit into this group include Irish Terriers, Australian Terriers, and Bull Terriers. Toy breeds. These are the dogs that typically weigh between 4 and 16 pounds. They tend to live longer lives and are easier to keep in a smaller area because of their size. Pugs, poodles, and Pomeranians all fit into this group. Were you able to handle that? Maybe we could throw in some more fun facts. Did you know that Golden Retrievers, Labrador Retrievers, German Shepherds, and Collies are more kid-friendly than some other breeds because they are highly trainable dog breeds? Meanwhile, the most aggressive dog is the Chihuahua, followed by Dachshund, Chow Chow, Doberman Pinscher, and Dalmatian. Also, did you know that petting a dog can lower your blood pressure? Now that you are familiar with dogs, this should help you in planning your exposure with them. Once you have the plan, try to measure the level of your anxiety on each step, with 0 being totally relaxed and 100 being the most fearful or anxious experience. This anxiety distress scale can help you decide when it's time for you to move to the next step of your exposure plan. Remember, be patient and take your time. Don't move to the next step too quickly. Start with the first item on your plan and carry it out repeatedly until you feel less anxious and fearful of doing it. Use the relaxation techniques you practice to help keep yourself calm. And don't forget to keep track of your progress. At some point in your plan, you will have to place yourself in the presence of an actual dog. Make sure that the dog is handled by a competent and trustful person, and it has to be predictable and well trained. Here, you seek the help of a trusted friend who owns a dog. Do not attempt to use a puppy because even if you think they are cuter and not as violent, puppies are not well trained and can be quite unpredictable. Also, ask your friend to teach you basic commands for the dog. Being in control of the dog may further help you to alleviate your fears because you will realize that you can direct their action. Lastly, practice regularly. The only way it's going to be successful is if you keep it up. If at all possible, practice daily. And if needed, you can also build a reward system into your exposure plan so you will be encouraged to work towards each step. If you are having a hard time doing all of these alone, you can seek a therapist to help you conquer your fear of dogs. Do you know some tips for defeating one's fear of dogs? Or do you have any requests for our next video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you find this video interesting, we'd love you to support us for more life hacks and interesting facts.